passing. Uh-oh.
Not baseball. Steve Nash is the coach of the Nets.
Okay. Steve Nash?
Steve Nash.
Like Steve Nash. Like the point guard. Like the Canadian.
I believe so. Hall of Fame guard Steve Nash. I don't think there's multiple.
Steve Nash is the coach of the Nets?
Yeah.
Like KD, Kyrie.
Jacques Vaughn staying on as lead assistant.
But like Steve
Nash. He's
going
to coach them.
What? I didn't even know.
Didn't know that was on the table.
I don't know he was interested. Fun fact, Steve Nash, born in South Africa. How about that? So, hey, one of the first breaking news situations on Wake and Jake. Steve Nash is the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. What's he been up to? Has he been involved?
RJ Barrett's godfather?
Right. RJ Barrett's godfather.
Can RJ not ask him for advice anymore?
He's been involved with the Canadian national team. Steve Nash, if you're a young blood out there that didn't watch too much Steve Nash, go check out the highlight tapes. He was nasty. How about that? Steve Nash coaches the Nets. I don't really have a good opinion on it. I think if you're a Nets fan, you probably don't love that. Because does this not create like a higher fail rate?
It's just asking for...
Like it could
it's
be
adding
really,
more variables.
Yeah, it could be really cool, but he's never coached a team.
And it's a team that's trying to win a championship the next 3 years.
Now he coaches a team that has Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie, the last two places he's left, have left in an unfortunate manner, to say the least. So
not smooth.
Wow.
Our basketball group chat, just the text is, what a bad decision.
Weird. Talking Nets / our Keith McPherson in the chat. He's excited about it. Good. But yeah, I mean, sounds like there's going to be a circus in Brooklyn next year. But hey, maybe it's fun.
Very like much Steve high Nash. Risk, high reward.
Sure, let's do it.
Hall of Fame point guard, so I'm sure he's as smart as anyone.
He knows basketball for sure. How that translates, we'll see. Speaking of basketball, segue over the rainbow. BBD, we had 2 basketball games last night. The first game I'd like to talk to you about.
What?
The Heat and the Bucks. The Heat and the Bucks. The Heat were up 1-0 in this series. Giannis and the Bucks. It's go time. You guys were the one all year. And oh no, BBD. The Miami Heat win 116-114. And man, look at this. What was the stat the other day? The Jazz Nuggets game. Each player had 2 players with 10 points or more in a playoff game. The Heat had 7 guys with more than 10 points. Adebayo, Jimmy Butler only with a 13 spot, and the Heat win. It's not good. Dragic goes off. Future Nick, fingers crossed. Goran Dragic. And I mean, honestly, the part of the reason this wasn't the game of the night, I think the other NBA game would have priority over it anyways. Giannis, 29 points, 14 rebounds. Did anyone just lay a straight egg for the Bucks? It's Marvin Williams. They shoot 28% from 3, and they lose by 3, so that's tough. The story of this game was the end of the game taking a half hour. Just kind of an NBA disaster. They need to tighten that up. Like, you can't have that be the end of your basketball game. The story here for me, and I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't watch this game possession by possession. We were locked into Yankees last night, so I couldn't give you the analytics on it, but 2-0 Heat. Like, best case scenario, the Bucks now have to win in 6 games, and that's if they sweep the team that's up 2-0 on them. I mean, look for Giannis to go nut job next game, because he has to. You have to.
It is must win.
That's NBA superstar rules. Those are the rules. We play by them. Good for the Heat, man. And I like the Heat coming into the playoffs. I didn't think they'd be able to take down the Bucks, but if they do, also things are looking pretty good for the Celtics. For all my Celts fans tuning in as I wear my Yankees jersey over my Central Connecticut State shirt. Whoop! Heat win, 116-114. End of the game was a mess. Speaking of BBD, the other basketball game from last night is Thunder Rockets Game 7. Chris Paul and the Thunder. Chris Paul comes over from the Rockets to be on the Thunder. Russell Westbrook misses the first couple games. He's now on Houston. BBD, I mean, Houston, so they forced Lou Dort, for those of you not familiar. Lou Dort, undrafted rookie, Arizona State, crazy athlete, offensive game not there. They forced him to beat them one game. He played terribly and lost them the game. Lou Dort had a performance. He goes 10 of 21 from the field. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a pretty nice stat line. Chris Paul with a triple-double, 19, 12, and 11. 2 steals. Gallinari and Adams, man, my Thunder friends, they were not happy with those two. And then meanwhile, on the other side of the court, nobody goes nuts. Covington with the big game. Bobby Covington. He draws some tough matchup assignments. He goes for 21 points, 6 of 11 from 3. Russ Westbrook, he gets 20 and 9. And then Harden, 17 and 9 of his own, 9 assists. That is Harden with the post-game interview that says, I played like bleep on offense. Tough for OKC. Again, this team wasn't supposed to do much, and Houston's team was.
They were expected to have a good pick.
The fact they were there, and the fact that again, another ugly end to the game. People were saying you can't have that as your inbounds play. Whatever. Houston moves on, and it's Houston Lakers, which, if nothing else, should be entertaining. So we'll see how that goes down. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. I forgot Harden was Arizona State. So him and Lou Dort probably have like a fake friend connection.
At one point, had talked.
And they were guarding each other a lot. One because he's good at defense, one because he's bad at defense. How about that? So, yeah, guys, sorry. Not my best dive into basketball. Couldn't watch the games.
Pretty locked in.
Yankees are playing a lot of baseball these days.
I think people are mad at SGA.
Shai Gilgeous.
Like a couple bad turnovers or something.
It's tough. He's young.
It happens.
It's kind of what happens in basketball, yeah. Say -8.
Shouldn't be the takeaway for the season from him.
3 turnovers. Yeah, the season's a win, but you want to get that game. Steven Adams did nothing, man. And that's going to be interesting, playing the Lakers. Do any of their centers or bigs do anything? Because, I don't know. That's how
Need to.
The Houston Rockets are trying to bake their own algorithm, David.